It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. If you can't make it good, at least make it look good. I choose a lazy person to do a hard job, because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. If you are born poor, it's not your mistake, but if you die poor, it's your mistake. I failed in some subjects in exam, but my friend passed in all. Now he is an engineer in Microsoft, and I am the owner of Microsoft. We get comfort from those who agree with us, but we get growth from only those who don't agree with us. I have $100 billion. You realize I could spend $3 million a day, every day, for the next 100 years, and that's if I don't make another dime. Drones overall will be more impactful than I think people recognize in positive ways to help society. I am not in competition with anyone but myself. My goal is to improve myself continuously. Vision without execution is daydreaming. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. Leaders are those who empower others. Success today requires the agility and drive to constantly rethink, reinvigorate, react, and reinvent. Look at the clock when you are sitting idle, but never look at the clock when you are working. People cannot become truly knowledgeable without being excellent readers. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. The internet is becoming the town square for the global village of tomorrow. If you rely too much on the people in other countries and other companies, in a sense that's your brain, and you are outsourcing your brain. When you have money in hand, only you forget who are you. But when you do not have any money in your hand, the whole world forget who you are. It's life. I never took a day off in my 20s, not one. How you gather, manage, and use information will determine whether you win or lose. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. If I'd had some set idea of a finish line, don't you think I would have crossed it years ago? Technology is unlocking the innate compassion we have for our fellow human beings. Automation applied to an inefficient operation will magnify the inefficiency. Television is not real life. In real life, people actually have to leave the coffee shop and go to jobs. To win big, you sometimes have to take big risks. Robotics and other combinations will make the world pretty fantastic compared with today. When you are failing, you are forced to be creative, to dig deep and think, night and day. You can make money and you can make excuses, but you can never make money out of excuses. Life is a lot more fun if you treat its challenges in creative ways. You need to understand things in order to invent beyond them. I don't think there's anything unique about human intelligence. All the neurons in the brain that make up perceptions and emotions operate in a binary fashion. We are in the throes of a transition where every publication has to think of their digital strategy. If you're using first-class land for biofuels, then you're competing with the growing of food, and so you're actually spiking food prices by moving energy production into agriculture. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. If people had understood how patents would be granted when most of today's ideas were invented, and had taken out patents, the industry would be at a complete standstill today. This is a fantastic time to be entering the business world, because business is going to change more in the next 10 years than it has in the last 50. Capitalism has worked very well. Anyone who wants to move to North Korea is welcome. Embrace bad news to learn where you need the most improvement. Until we're educating every kid in a fantastic way, until every inner city is cleaned up, there is no shortage of things to do. I was lucky to be in the right place at the right time, but many others were also in the same place. The difference was that I took action. If your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. A fundamental new rule for business is that the internet changes everything. If you give people tools, and they use their natural abilities and their curiosity, they will develop things in ways that will surprise you very much beyond what you might have expected. Patience is a key element of success. Anything you do, you better enjoy it for its value, because people are going to second-guess everything you do. The computer was born to solve problems that did not exist before. By 2035, there will be almost no poor countries left in the world. If I had $1 for every time someone made fun of me in high school, oh wait, I do. We make the future sustainable when we invest in the poor, not when we insist on their suffering. The computer was born to solve problems that did not exist before. We're changing the world with technology. Our success has really been based on partnerships from the very beginning. I am not topper in my university, but all toppers are working in my Microsoft company. My success, part of it certainly, is that I have focused in on a few things. In business, the idea of measuring what you are doing, picking the measurements that count like customer satisfaction and performance, you thrive on that. We always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. Don't let yourself be lulled into inaction. Intellectual property has the shelf life of a banana. There's only one trick in software, and that is using a piece of software that's already been written. To succeed, you also have to know how to make choices and how to think more broadly. The world won't care about your self-esteem. The world will expect you to accomplish something before you feel good about yourself. It's the knowledge derived from information that gives you a competitive edge. If you're a person struggling to eat and stay healthy, you might have heard about Michael Jordan or Muhammad Ali, but you'll never have heard of Bill Gates.